Hi, I am Lisa Thomas, and I am the council chairwoman of the Coventry Town Council. I'm here today with Carmen Quiroga, who has recently opened a new restaurant on our beautiful Main Street. We want to give you a big welcome to Coventry. Thank you for choosing us to open Woke Breakfast. Also with a coffee bar, something we've been waiting for a long time here in town. Can you tell us when you decided to come here to Coventry?
I came here in September when I'm looking for reduce my working hours and looking for nice quiet town, and my little child loves water, so this town have a lake, so I'm so happy to stay here in Coventry. Very nice town.
Carmen, I noticed when I came in to talk with you that the restaurant is still full of customers, even though it's after 1 o'clock on a Wednesday afternoon. Have you had a steady stream of customers today?
Yes. I have a long line waiting. In my waiting list, I have many people just waiting in the cars because the weather is too cold. So, yes.
What are your favorite things on the menu?
Huevos rancheros and Mexican. I like Mexican food. So, and my customers say they love Mexican food. So I have chilaquiles, huevos rancheros, huevos a la mexicana, so traditional Mexican breakfast. Maybe not many people knows about the breakfast because I don't see anything around.
I know you have a great coffee menu as well.
Yes.
We have not had a coffee place in town for many, many years, and I think you're filling a great niche for a place to just really sit down with a friend and socialize over a cup of coffee. Do you want to tell us about some of the things on your hot drink menu?
We have white mocha, matcha, cappuccinos. We sell a lot of cappuccinos. People love it. So we try to have the good quality products so that people notice it's good coffee. Yeah.
I've also been hearing from so many members of the community that your food is excellent, that your service is excellent. My understanding is that your husband is the magic behind the food and he's the chef here.
Yes, it is.
And had he been cooking before? I know you had a prior restaurant.
Yeah, he's working in a restaurant for more than maybe 17, 18 years. Yeah, he loves cook. We have a business before, Italian food. He enjoys make those special dishes. He loves cook. I love cook, but he is the person in charge in the kitchen.
And you told me that you actually moved your family here to Coventry in addition to opening a business here?
Yes.
And you have a school-age child who's in our schools as well.
Yes. Well, my son, the older son, he's on Yukon University.
So it must be nice to also be closer to him.
Yes. I really feel so happy to be here. And December was a different story, but when we opened the doors was so different. So we feel, all my family are so happy to have this big change. Yeah.
Ooh, that looks lovely. Thank you so
Enjoy.
much. Well, Carmen, we think you are a wonderful addition to our downtown Coventry and our whole village area.
Thank you.
And shout out to the wonderful matcha latte that I'm trying right now. For flavors of Connecticut, come on to Coventry, to the newest business on our Main Street, and explore our entire Main Street while you're here. We have a lot to offer, and thank you, Carmen, for being part of it.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
real estate, we say location, location, location. And Coventry is conveniently located just about 5 to 10 minutes from UConn and Eastern Connecticut State University. If you're looking for a beautiful home in a quiet community, Coventry is the place for you. So feel free to give me a call, and I'd be happy to show you homes on foot or by boat.
Coventry Historical Society is an organization that was formed in 1962 and for 58 years has collected Coventry treasures and stories. Coventry has a rich history, which includes colonial history and 19th century mill village and glass factory. There's the Nathan Hale Homestead is part of our colonial history, and there's a lot to learn, a lot to know, lots of interesting people. Strong Porterhouse has been here since about 1630. This part of the house is the older part of the house and was built by the Strong family and then sold to the Porter family. And the Porter family lived here for 170 years. And they were neighbors of the Nathan Hale's family and were successful farmers.
Farmers market.
The Coventry Farmers Market is possibly the biggest market in Connecticut and could be even in New England. And we are in our 17th season of bringing fresh local produce from Connecticut farmers to the people in our area. We have a variety of vendors. We have about 10 farmers, sometimes more, depending on what's in season and what people are growing. We have meats, cheeses, all sorts of milk, dairy products, honey, so many items, and those are in our full-time roster. And then we add into our full-time roster of about 60 vendors, we add on all sorts of guest vendors that bring in artisan crafts, all handmade potteries, all different products for your home at different times of the year.
Hi, I'm Kathy Mitchell,
And I'm Jermaine Salvatore.
and we are the owners of the Daniel Rust House Bed and Breakfast in Coventry, Connecticut, 06238. We bought this in about 13 years ago. It dates to 1731 when Daniel Rust lived here. He was one of the original, his father was one of the original founders of Coventry, Connecticut. And then when he passed away, the remainder of the house was built in 1748 by an Ensign Jehiel Rose, who ran one of the first taverns here in Coventry called the Bird in Hand. After he passes away, he leaves it to his wife Mary, who runs it very successfully to about 1814 or 15. When she dies, she leaves it to the men in her family, who promptly lose it to bankruptcy in about a year. It goes into private hands for the next 190 years, and in 1992, it went back into a B&B, and we are the third owners since then.
We love doing it. We do a full breakfast in the morning, soup to nuts, fresh fruit, pancakes, waffles, eggs. We put a fire on in the dining room when the winter is coming, and we do cold soups in the summertime. We have 4 rooms, 2 rooms with queen-size beds, one with a jacuzzi, which people love to use, fireplaces in the bedrooms. We have a small room that we do 2 beds in for mothers and daughters or fathers and sons when they're coming to look at UConn. And we have our cottage, which was the chicken coop in 1731. Has a king-size bed, little kitchen, and has a TV for people who want a TV.
Because the rest of the house does not.
Right.
So the Daniel Rust House has a lot of history to it. When Mr. Messier lived here in the 1960s, he finished the house to its historical correctness, and he found a hole here in this fireplace, and when he went further to look at it, he realized that there was a tunnel. Now, the Coventry Historical Society said it most likely means that we were on the Underground Railroad, which is pretty cool. Also in the room that we're standing in, Nathan Hale's stepsister Alice Ripley ran a storefront with her husband Elijah. They did hang a stamp-master in effigy over taxes, which is pretty cool. But we think also that Nathan Hale most likely was in the house since he was a town boy and only lived 2 miles away.
We're very proud of our history and where we come from, and today we're proud to be famous for our chicken wings. Among many other things, we have a full tavern-style menu, 24 taps on draft, and many other things. Currently, the restaurant boasts our original tavern area, which you have the nostalgic feel of the 1720 building with exposed beams and some older style pictures of the town and some of the town's history. So Wednesday through Sunday we generally have live music in the tavern area. It usually starts around 7 p.m., runs till about 11 p.m. at night. Our chicken wing menu is basically if you were a kid going into a candy store. We have about 35 different flavors, anywhere from buffalo to something more sweet like an oriental sesame, or to something more salty and savory like a dry rub garlic pepper.
Today we're at the Lakeview Restaurant on 50 Lake Street in Coventry. This family-run restaurant has indoor dining, outdoor dining, a beautiful view of the lake, a banquet facility, a full bar, entertainment, and an amazing menu of delicious items from lamb chop lollipops to Greek dishes and seafood. You should come by soon to the Lakeview Restaurant, Coventry, Connecticut.